Hello everyone and welcome back to Diamond Paints with Mike, and today we are going to be working on this upper section here of Nala and Simba as we get very close to bringing this painting well, and the Disney theme to a close really. So yeah, we'll get started on this lovely, it's like a turquoisey blue colour here, and I have just found out that my painting from a company I've never shopped with before has reached Basildon. So Basildon is our local depot for Yodel, and so I'm quite impressed that they used Yodel because I wasn't expecting them to use Yodel. I thought it would have been like Raw Mal, and we all know with Raw Mal it's problems left, right and centre with them at the moment. So yeah, it's going to be with Yodel, which is nice. So that should come today, and then I can get that scheduled in for next week for the unboxing. And get that sorted out. It's a very sort of miserable day here today. It's raining. There's nothing worse than getting up and then heading off to work when it's raining and stuff, and yeah, it wasn't the best of weathers today. We can do a weather forecast here. Alexa, what's the weather forecast today, please, lovey?
Currently, in Braintree it's 9 degrees Celsius with mostly cloudy skies. Today, you can expect showers, with a high of 15 degrees and a low of 9 degrees.
So that's what it's like at the moment. And I was watching the news, and there's a place, I think they said it's near Rugby and Milton Keynes, but apparently their road, it's like a motorway, has got flooded, and apparently they've had to shut all of it and even shut some of the train lines. And they said that they thought there was one vehicle submerged, because they did say that one of the vehicles was submerged, but now it turns out that there was 3 submerged. But it just amazes me how a river can just burst like that. We have quite a problem in Witham where Chipping Hill is. There's a bridge and it's called Chipping Hill, and there's a river that runs along with like a river walk, and that is always bursting and overflowing and stuff. And yeah, it's just amazes me how that small river can just like cause so much damage. But then they're saying that they're gonna have to, obviously they're trying to drain it as best they can, but it's not gonna be a quick job and it's going to take some time. But then after they've drained it, they've then got to check all like the road surface for any damage, because although water is likely to not cause damage to the roadworks, you never know if there's like debris in it that could scratch the surface or create potholes. So you just never know with that. So yeah. And then I was watching a video from Lazy Retired Granny, who apparently I'm still the CEO of the Jewels and Spills Club, because as you would have saw, I get nicknamed the CEO of the Jewels and Spills Club, because I spilt everything. And the way I did it, Linda, was I was trying to put my charger in the phone and it just gave way, and the tray was like that, and it landed on there and yeah, splattered everywhere. So but I've got this Christmas pudding. There's a little Christmas pudding on the range. If you look, Google it on there, it's like a Christmas pudding, but you put like a tea light candle in it, and I really like that, so I want to get that, because I feel like I need to, have a few like browse for shopping things for Christmas stuff. Bit disappointed that there's not really any Christmas paintings in yet, but it is what it is. I'm thinking of actually doing a delivery through the range, because there's a couple of big things that I want to get. As I said, that tin plate of the Hogwarts Express. I want to get the giant gorilla if I can. Makes it sound like a plush toy, doesn't it? But when you sign up for the gorilla organisation, I think it starts off at like £4 a month, and you give them £4 a month, but they send you either a tote bag or a plush toy. And so yeah, you get like a little gift with it, just to say thanks for donating and stuff. But it's like a regular monthly, you know, subscription and stuff. So yeah, well, I have to say this colour's superb. I really like this. That's fantastic. I got up a bit earlier today because I wanted to get some of this done before I headed off for the day to work, and get some of this at least done, because it just helps out in the evening, and then I don't have to rush about, because I flipped it so that when I come in from work of an evening now, I can just, like, you know, crack on with dinner and don't have to worry about doing a session of this. So yeah. And earlier I found a painting that I abandoned, started working on it, and it's a Halloween one, and I've just left it. Yes, the Haunted Hallows. I still ain't started that yet, because as you would have seen, that LED light has grabbed my attention, so I'm working on that at the moment. So yeah, I was gonna, I dare say it feature in the September completions. I was going to show it on here now, but September, the end, is only a few days away. I think it's the Tuesday next week is the last day of that. So, and then October, I imagine, is going to be quite hectic, because I'm going to lose a lot of like filming time because of Big Brother. It's on for like 6 hours, but I normally finish by 7 anyway. But I mean, like, catching up on videos and trying to get through as many videos as I can to leave comments and stuff for people. And so yeah, tell me, Roxanne, what happened to your phone? It sounds like you've had a technical problem, because Roxanne was saying that she left a comment and all of a sudden her phone died and she had to type it all out again. So yeah, you might want to, is it an iPhone you've got? Because iPhones, as I've spoke about before, they are crap when it comes to the battery, because this is the one thing that they lack on. They keep coming out with all these different models, you know, this is supposed to be improved and that's supposed to be improved, but it's the battery. They've always struggled with the battery. I mean, my iPhone 13, which is this, no, that's the Pixel, the one in the front room, that was 100% healthy battery, and now within about 4 months it's gone down to 93%. And I'm not talking about the charging level, I'm talking about how healthy the battery is. There's an option in the settings that shows you how the battery is, and it's not like the old-fashioned days where you could just like whack the back of the phone off and put the battery in, because it's all like concealed in now. So yeah, it's, you know, I try to keep as much apps off it as possible, really, because don't forget, your apps will do background sort of like work in the background, so they sort of run in the background, which obviously eats the battery up. If you've got your Wi-Fi turned on the phone, that will eat it up. And someone did post a video the other day on TikTok that even if you turn your Wi-Fi off, there's another button that keeps it running in the background. So yeah, I don't know on that one, but yeah. What's everyone's plans for Halloween? Are you going around with your friends? Are you trick-or-treating? Are you going to have a quiet night in with a movie? For me, I'll be doing a bit of painting, and then after that I'll be watching Spooky Buddies, because yeah, but they have said that a new Hocus Pocus film is out. Alexa, when is the Rise of the Sandersons film due out?
Here are a few movies playing near Braintree
Alexa,
today.
stop. Sorry, we seem to have a very large exhaust pipe going off in the background there. That is a motorbike of some sort. But apparently there's this new film. I was trying to check it, but she's bringing up the cinema, so apparently there's a new Hocus Pocus follow-up called The Rise of the Sandersons in 2024, so I'm not sure when that's due out, but I should imagine they'd bring it out for obviously Halloween. I can't see why they wouldn't, but you never know. But yeah, so we've got that going on. This colour is absolutely gorgeous. It's not very often I work with this, which is a 3812. So I've sent Tessa shopping again, because I've tried everywhere to get Star Bars. It's a type of chocolate bar here in the UK, and every time I go to the shop it's out of stock. So I have sent Tessa shopping. She's gone and got me Star Bars. Well, her mum very kindly got them for me, and paid her the money this morning, and it's all in the, I had to pay like £2.43 postage, but you know, it is what it is. I will go to extreme lengths to get what I want. So yes, I paid £1.50. It's cost me more in postage, but you know what, I can recover that easy, because obviously I just add, the way I do it is I just add things onto, like if I'm selling like a top on Vinted, just whack it up a few pounds to recover the cost that I've paid out in postage. So yeah, Vinted's been pretty busy this month for like sales and stuff. I sold quite a lot, and I need to stop really selling clothes now, because my wardrobe is looking pretty bare. But every so often I like to get rid of you know, the clothes that I've had throughout the whole year, and just have a, you know, a new fresh sort of style of clothing, you know. So right, where are we going here? So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll brush it across here. The board hasn't gone off yet, so I'm thinking maybe it was just a technical problem. I'm not sure, but yeah. So it's looking very filled. I checked this again the other day, and it's still saying on Temu that this is discontinued. So I'm not entirely sure why, because it's such a great, you know, little Disney movie. So I don't understand why they've done that. And talking about Disney Plus, if anyone has Disney Plus in the UK at the moment, the offer does end on the 27th. So by the time you see this, the offer's probably going to be gone. But I'm going to get this video up for Thursday, because the 27th would be Friday. Yeah, Friday, because it's the 25th today. They're doing an offer for $1.99. You pay Disney Plus for $1.99 per month for 3 months, but you do get adverts with it, because there's this new package now. It used to be $7.99 a month, and that was the only package they had. Well, now they've got a package where I think it's $7.99, $10.99, and this standard one with adverts. And I don't know about you, but I do not like watching a movie and having adverts through it. And I don't normally do Disney Plus anymore, because I can mainly get what I want to watch on Channel 6, normally on ITV2. They put a lot of films on the weekends. So, yeah. So I thought, you know what, that's a really good offer not to, you know, refuse sort of thing. So I've signed up for that, and for 3 months I get it at $1.99, because I do think it's too expensive. I think £10.99 a month is taking the mick a bit, but there you go. So you know what I'm like, I say it how I see it, so. But yeah, I thought there might be something on there one day. So yeah. Okay, so that's that one. So it looks like we then brush it across over here. We got some here. So we'll get some of this done here, and then we could be at a standstill because I don't know what we're gonna do after this bit, because I'm out of bags. Like, these bags go so quick. I was kitting up some last night, and I'm beginning to get to the point where there's green trays literally everywhere, because every time I order I get more and more and more, and it's like, yeah. Now today I'm going to give you an exclusive. I saw a rocket painting, but it's a bubble sort of shape one, so you know them bubble type paintings you can get, and I thought, oh, I'm going to get that, you know, so I'm going to get that. That's coming. And I have noticed with Temu, what they're doing so often is every time you go on the app, they'll give you a special offer, like get this diamond painting 30 times 40 for 18p. So maybe it's their way of saying thank you and stuff. But Temu by far is one of my favourite shops to shop with, because they're just so reasonably priced. So yeah, okay, so we'll go down here a bit because we've got a bit of green going up there, and get a bit of this filled in. Really happy I've got this session done, because it means I can work on some others a bit later, if I've got time, because I filmed this session in the morning, so I didn't have to like come in later and then have to do it, but I'm thinking if I've got time later I will. Okay, so that's all the E done there. We got, it's quite hard because I'm gonna have a shuffle around with these trays in a minute. Just bear with me here, because I don't want to push this phone, because I'm not sure if it's going to cut me off. Sometimes what I do is I'll like have a dummy test and just move the tripod around while the phone's in there, just to get a feel as to if it's going to like cut me off and stuff. But so yeah, see if I can gently do it. I'm not sure. I don't even want to try. So it's down here somewhere we got to do next. So what I'm going to do is move these trays about. See what I can do here. Yeah, that's a bit better. So we've got some down here that we need to do, and a bit up here, so we'll get that done next. And I've got to go Colchester Friday, so I've been wanting to get up there the last few weeks, but just haven't had the time. So, but I don't know if it's raining, then I'm not going to go, because like I don't want to be trenching around, walking around Colchester in the rain. No, thank you. No. But then again, I might leave it. I don't know. I can't remember. Can't remember. That makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, God, I'm losing it today. I don't know. But yeah, really frustrated with Southern Railway. I'm still waiting for, like, I literally, when we went to Bognor, we had a delayed train, and for some reason there was a points problem, and they had to we had to get off at Barnum and change. Well, I put this claim in on the 9th. It's took nearly 2 weeks for them to actually process it. They told me 3 to 5 days on the email to receive the money, and I still haven't received it. So I'm livid with them at the moment, because like, I'm not being funny or nothing, but you know, that is taking the mick, you know, to keep someone waiting all that time. You know, it really is a bit of a piss take, if you ask me. So That's the thing with Delay Repay, they don't like paying it out. That's why they make you wait so long. I can't get this up anymore, so I'll try my best. Normally I would move the tripod, but as I said, it's temperamental, this tripod. You move it and then it will be like, it all depends on where the button is on the phone. If it's too far over and it's level with it, like say the volume button's there and my clamp's there, it can cut me off and stuff. So right, that's near enough all the E done, so that's that done. Righty ho. So now let's bring this back down a bit and see what else we've got here. We've got B, so yeah, there's a bit of B up here that we can do a bit of filling with, so get some of that done as well. It's all about filling in the little nooks and crannies here, you know, filling in all them little gaps. Really need a 310. Okay. We can do a bit. Oh my god, now we've got technical problem here. So yeah, I'm sure I could have sworn I had V. And for some apparent reason, it's not here. Is it V? No, that's L. So yeah, but look at that green. Isn't this superb? I love it. Ah, that's a point. Yeah, what we can do is S. We've got S here, so we'll do a bit of filling over here with this S now. Fantastic. Look, we've got this Tesks, the gobble monster. I tell you, there's stuff everywhere. But yeah, it's still got Teddy's sore throat at the moment, and I don't like being ill. It's where your body is telling you need to rest. I won't rest. I like to be doing things, you know. Like, I've always been someone where I have to do things. I can't sit still for very long. I have to be doing things, you know. So yeah. Now we have got one last painting that I'm going to be launching, and that is, I'm not going to say yet because you haven't seen the unboxing, so, but, oh yeah. But then again, I might save it for next theme. I don't know. I have got more stickers to show you from the 100 Years of Wonder, but there's a bit of a problem because I can't remember doing the unboxing, but I've got the whip and chat for it, so I need to take a closer look into what's gone wrong there, because I've got the whip and chat for it, but the unboxing is nowhere to be found. So I think it's what's happened is it's like when Hannah asked me if I got stage 1 of Finding Nemo, that card that I did have it, and I thought I'd accidentally deleted it, and it wasn't. Well, the reason I couldn't find it is because it had Crafty UK, was it, or Crafty Diamonds, something like that, but it was that logo on the video, which is why I couldn't find it. For some reason I put Crafty Diamonds on there, and so yeah, it turns out the video was there, it just had the wrong thumbnail on it. So I'm wondering if that could be the same situation with that. So yeah, and then what I want to try and do is get the September completions done on the last day of September, and then that's that, because I don't like putting like the completions video up in the middle of a new month. Like, can't believe, like, it's crazy to think that it's only 2 months until 2025, you know. I definitely agree with when they say, oh, as you get older it goes quicker. It definitely does, because when you're a kid, like, it's very boring, it drags, because like you're sort of like not doing things, if you like, you're only going to school and stuff. But as you get older, by God, does it drag. I mean, don't no, as you get older it goes a lot faster. Like, I'm busy constantly from the minute I get up to the minute I come home from work. I'm like busy, busy, busy. Every hour is busy, 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 you know. Oh, I like that. That's quite nice. Oh, wow. So, yeah. That is annoying, because I had that V colour and I don't know what I've done with it. I need to have a big sort of tidy up on this desk again, because every time I clear it, it gets filled up again. And yeah, I need to, this is why we're missing drills, is because I put things down and then I can't find them. And I still cannot find my, you know, my Disney 100 Years Wonder album. I can't find it anywhere. I don't know what I've done with it. So yeah, I'm very annoyed about that, because like it's just nowhere to be found, and there is stickers in it. I do remember, you know, putting it somewhere, but I can't remember where. It's probably in a place where I wouldn't normally put it, you know. That's 10 times out of 10, isn't it? It's looking more and more filled each time we do it, isn't it? It's absolutely lovely, this painting. I really, really like it. Let's move that up a bit more if I can. I love The Lion King. It's such a classic film. I mean, I think my favourite's always been Pumbaa, but I've also seen the stage show, and it's funny how they, like, because they actually dress up with the actual animal they're portraying, and they you can see like the actor behind Timon and actor behind Pumbaa, and it's just very, very magical, that that stage musical, or whatever you call it. I can't think today. Well, it looks like the motorbike's come back. And then my brother wants me to go Chelmsford one point, so I've got to see my friend up there, and he knows this guy that can sort this thing for me, and it's something that I need to get fixed, because I've been waiting to put it on the wall for so long, and he knows how to fix it apparently. So I've got to go up there at some point, which I don't know when that's going to be at the moment, because I'm chock-a-block at the moment with engagements. So yeah, I've been forgetting to buy Hello magazine. I haven't bought it for the last sort of probably 4 or 5 weeks, because I used to get it on delivery, but they kept mucking it up and keep sending me the same thing. So I cancelled it, and now I keep forgetting to get it. And I used to put it on my calendar to get it each month. And normally when it's a new month, I tend to put like all my things that I need to do that month on there. So my flu jab's coming up soon. And I'm not in love with that jab because apparently it can make you actually get the flu when you take it. So yeah, I'm not in love with that. Okay guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to gently move this. If it like, okay, so it's actually been good. Wow. Okay, but can we move this back a bit? Oh no. Ooh. Oh wow, don't you dare go off. Wow, brilliant. Okay, lovely. So what we'll do, I want to get to this sort of like green bush area here, so get some of that done and out of the way. But yeah, there's just so much stuff to do, and I'm actually starting to think, how are Royal Mail going to get on with delivering Christmas mail and stuff? Because if I were you guys, if you're ordering presents or stuff, or just things in general, I would definitely avoid Royal Mail at all costs. If you're shopping with any company, like for example, Peacocks, they'll display, well actually I don't think they do, but most websites will display in the delivery section where, like, who the courier is that they use to deliver it. So if you're unsure, I would email the company first, because I think the last time I had post was 4.5 weeks ago. It's getting worse and worse and worse with mail. You know, so because I used to pick my heart medication up from the pharmacy, and I've stopped it now because I normally get a month's supply because I have to take them daily, and every time you go in there, it's never ready. Like, they text you on the phone saying it's ready, yet when you go in there, they say, oh, we've just got to make it up. And I'm like standing there for like 5-10 minutes with just waiting, because they don't just put it in the bag. It has to go to another person that then checks it. And I've changed to like a delivery service online. So some of it is sort of like time sensitive where I need it because I have to take it daily, but I always make sure that I never run out. So, but yeah, the way the mail is, it's just not getting any better. I mean, when I was sorting out these star bars with Tessa, she went to I said, if you go to the post office and get a quote first, because the online prices are different to the prices that are on the post office. So yeah, she went to there and they were quoting like near enough £5 for literally a pack of star bars that would fit for your letterbox. And normally they do it by size and weight, but I think it should be a flat fee like America does. With USPS over there, United States Postal Service, they have a flat fee for everything. So yeah, I was like, I'm not paying £5. And then they're moaning on the news going, oh, we're losing all this money. Well, there's your answer, because you know, you're raising them to ridiculous amounts of money that people can't afford in postage. And that's why you're losing money, because people are not going to pay that price. I can't actually recall the last time I sent something with Royal Mail, like out of my own money and stuff. If any time I send with Royal Mail, it's either returns to a company or, you know, collecting something. But yeah, I stopped using them probably 2021. Oh, cheeky little fart there. Sorry about that. So yeah, it's never going to improve, I don't think. And it's been on the news again. The nurses at the NHS, I think they got a rise from the government that said 5.5%, and apparently they've rejected that now. So yeah, that's probably not going to end, because I was under the impression they'd come to an agreement. Well, it doesn't look like that's happened now, so... But I think they deserve a hell of a lot more money. Like, the amount of hours they do and the work they put in, you know, it is a stressful job. And I think they deserve a hell of a lot more money than what they're currently on. So I can completely understand how they feel and stuff, you know. I certainly wouldn't want to be working for such a low wage and stuff. Because an employer, they have to pay you by law the national minimum wage, but they don't have to. I think they can pay you under that if you're a certain age. It all depends on your age. So like a 16-year-old might earn less than someone that's, you know, over 30 or something, you know. So let's have a look actually what the national minimum wage is. Alexa, what is the national minimum wage currently?
The minimum wage rate is the lowest hourly rate that employers are allowed to pay workers. According to gov.uk, as of the 1st of April 2023, the United Kingdom's minimum wage is £4.35 for under 18-year-olds or an apprentices, £6.15 for 18 to 20-year-olds, £7.70 for 21 to 22-year-olds, and £8.21 for those over the age of 23.
So yeah, it is pretty crap money, to be fair. Because I know some of my friends in America, they get well over, like, I think it's like £10 an hour. So, I mean, obviously managers would get more money. That's common sense. But yeah, it's not the best pay packet, is it? When you think about the amount of hours you work for very little cash, it's terrible, really. But yeah, Linda, what's the, or anyone from America, what's like the national minimum? Well, actually, I can check. Alexa, what is the national minimum wage in America?
Here is something I found on Wikipedia about United States minimum wage. The federal nationwide minimum wage in the United States is $7.25 per hour. States may also set a minimum, in which case the higher of the two is controlling. Some territories are exempt and have lower rates.
£7.
As of January 3rd, 2022, effective state minimum wage rates range from $7.25 to $15 per hour, with an average of about $12 across all minimum wage workers as of 2019. Local government minimum wages exist as well, the highest of which reached to $17.13 per hour.
So yeah, they get a lot more. I mean, £7 is taking the mick a bit, I think, but they did say up to she did say up to £15 an hour. So yeah, this as I say, this country is in a big pickle at the moment. But you know, the Prime Minister's trying to do his best to sort it out and stuff. But I think it would be actually the Chancellor of the Exchequer that would sort that out. I don't think it's merely him that does it. Well, it's probably a joint thing, but they are trying their best to sort it out. Because there's been a lot of discussion about the winter fuel payments that we get over here. Apparently that's been scrapped. So, I mean, they've got to cut things to recover, haven't they? So it's in a rocky situation at the moment, our government. But yeah, I believe he's doing the best he can. So he's doing a good job as far as I'm concerned. Very good job indeed. Right, so let's, I think that's probably the end of that colour as well. A bike. What? My brother's just texted me about a bike. Okay, a bit random, but okay. Interesting. Okay, so we'll do a bit of beadwork now. So these are like your darker green colours, as you can see. They're ever so similar. So, yeah. Lazy Retired Granny was having a terrible time the other night. It was the video that she did yesterday, which would have been the 24th of September. Her wax just would not work. And she tried, you know, getting on with it, and she was like, right, that's going in the trash. So I've got wax like that. It's not necessarily the wax. There's a certain pen, and I can't remember what pen it is, but every time I use it, it gets like, I'm always using wax on it. Like some pens I use, like this one, it might need 1 or 2 pieces throughout the whole of the hour session. But this one Pacific pen, oh my god, like it just will not keep hold of the wax. I think it's that big round, yeah, it's that pink one that's got that big sort of bigger tip on it. So yeah. So I think next session what we'll do is we'll work on this sort of U, there's a U colour up here, as you can see. So we'll work on some of that, get that filled. I need to try and find the T and V and stuff, because this one's almost complete, which is nice. Toy Story definitely won't get finished this side because I've launched it a bit too late, but I've just been so focused on doing this one. So yeah, it's quite funny because the first video I did for that was way back in 2022. I don't know why it's took nearly 2 years to release that, but back then I was just, when I very first sort of started YouTube, I didn't really have like different themes each month. I just did whatever one I fancied, but I like doing themes now, so yeah. Ooh, that's not supposed to be there. What colour that was, but yeah. It's nice when you go out now because it's nice and cold and not sweating like a pig, and you know. It's looking absolutely gorgeous. I'm really happy with this. So the designer of this painting has done a fabulous job. They really, really have. Still waiting to know if my dad is definitely coming, because I'm supposed to be going to visit my nan's cemetery, and he's saying that he will come, but as I've spoke about, he will say something, and then when the day comes, he'll go, well, I'm not coming now. You know, he makes up an excuse when there is no excuse there. So either way, as I said, I'm going either way. So if he's not there at the agreed time, then I'm just going to go, because I ain't got time to muck about. You know, it takes 3 trains as it is to get there, so you know, I ain't got the time to wait around for people. So but he reckons he's gonna come, so I have to wait and see, because it's such a, like, I've got to go up to Colchester way, so I've got to get the Braintree train, swap at Whittam, get another train, and then when we get into Colchester, I've got to get another train. So it's a lot of like fiddling about, you know, and with trains and stuff. But it's the worst route for ticket inspectors, because oh my god, like the last time I went, I must have like showed my ticket about 5 times, like, because what they do is they go in pairs. So you've got the first person in front, they go right for like a couple of carriages in front, and then the person behind does all the back end of the people at the back of the carriages. So, and I'm like, my dad said it once, but he's just checked it, and he was like, oh, did he? And you know, he sort of said, okay, that's fine. But seriously, the amount of times you have to keep going and getting them, and I always do my tickets on my phone. Like, I like to just like have it digitally, but my dad always has like loads of receipts and stuff, and he's like, where have I got it, where have I put it now? And I remember the time we went to Bognor in April, and we got all the way to the station, and he left his card at home. So I was like, there ain't no way I'm walking back with you. Like, you can go and get it, and I'll just wait here. like whenever I leave the house, I always make sure I've got everything I need before I leave. Like, so that was a right ballsed up day, that was, because I think we were delayed by 2 hours. So yeah, what a complete and utter mess. Got a few S's there that we've just missed, so I'll get some. Oh, we got a Z. Interesting. That's a 3, so we should have that colour out. But wow. I really love the colours they've done in this. It's so fabulous. You know, the way they've sort of like got all the sleeves around them and stuff. It's ever so beautiful. So yeah, I can't imagine this painting taking much longer, but one of the things we really must do is find that 310, because that is what's holding this painting up a bit. But I think my focus at the moment is I want to get the U done, the T and the V. We need them 3 colours to do it, and if it means I've got to go searching through another pack, then I mean, I could get it, I could ask Tessa if she's got any of them, but the problem is we've left it a bit too late, because for me to get drills, it's probably going to take like 3 days and stuff. So I don't know on that one at the moment. I mean, I could do first class, but sometimes when I've paid for first class, it's never came like the next day when it's, but I mean, they say 1 to 2 days, but I don't know. Might have to go the old-fashioned way of sifting through packs of drills, and that is a long process, because you've got to check like every single pack, like not just one sheet. You've got to go through, like, imagine these 2 boots, you've got to go like 1, 2, 3, you know, this one no, that one no, all along the belt. So it's you know, it's a lengthy process. Or I could just be really lazy and just like roll it over to the next theme, but we'll see what we can do. Oops. Can't believe it's going to be another theme over soon. It's absolutely terrible, really. I've really enjoyed doing this. And I was tinkering with the idea of like extending it over another month, but I've got so many things I want to do. I've seen a Lightning McQueen car that I quite like the look of. But it's a bit pricey at £10, so yeah. Okay, so I'm going to just do this little nugget here, and then we'll call that a session if we've got enough time to do the rest of this bit here. And then that just, you know, it frees up that little section to do. So, and then after this I'll probably do a bit more of the Haunted Hallows LED light thing. So yeah. Whoops. Do you know, last night I was sitting in my oversized hoodie because I haven't worn that for nearly enough 8 months, and it was just super cold, and I don't like keep putting the radiators on because it's very pricey on the bills, and yeah. And then I was eating these thing called bonbons. It's a new dessert from Magnum, and they're basically like little bites that you can get, but this was Golden Billionaire ice cream, and by God was it good. And then I got up because I could feel like it felt like water on my shirt, and I looked up and oh my God, one of these bites got melted all over my jumper, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to change and put that in the wash now. So, but oh my days, these were so good. Because when I got them out the freezer, I thought, oh my God, what the hell is that? Because it was rattling around. The way it was in the freezer looked like a tub of cookie dough, like Ben and Jerry's. But oh man, I don't know how much they are singly, but this was in the meal deal. And oh man, I've so got to have them again. Because the Co-op do this meal deal thing where you get normally 2 mains, 2 sides, and a dessert, and it can change I think it's there for 2 weeks and then it changes. So they've got it again this week. I'm going to get some of that because that's quite nice. But they did have a Restamonti pizza, so I might get that. I might have that today. So yeah, I need to check Diamond Art Club, see if any of my white paintings there are in stock. Like every time, I think I've checked like for 4 months now, and every single one is out of stock. Like that's why I've not done any more videos on Diamond Art Club unboxings, because I can't get the stock that I want. You know, the one thing that I want to buy and start doing is the Clown Prince of Crime, and I want to do the little Yorkie dog sitting on a book, and every time I check, out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. Like, if they know it's popular, then you would think they'd order more in, but I do miss working on DAC ones. It's very upsetting, you know, but it is what it is. You have to learn to deal with it, because they have got the same painting on Amazon, but it's like stolen artwork from what I can see, because we all know that the Clown Prince of Crime is licensed work by DAC, and someone is selling it on Amazon, and that's like a fake copy. So I don't feel comfortable buying that on Amazon. So yeah, it looks like it's been stolen artwork to me. So I mean, I can't say for sure if it is. I'm just assuming, you know, because why would it be on there? You know, the only place that has it is Diamond Art Club. So yeah. Well, we've had a brilliant session filling up places here. I know it's been a bit here, there, over there, this way, here, you know, but it's just because I think at the time all the trays were used up, so I'm always freeing up trays and stuff. And bloody hell, what the hell was going on in the EastEnders last night? Like, Nish has been trying to kill oh, what's his name? Vinny. Is it Vinny? Suki's son. And apparently on the cliffhanger last night, cliffhanger where they leave it on a scene where you're like, oh my God, it's finished, and what's going to happen next, you know? Well, he's like breathing very low, and apparently he's supposed to die. So I'm wondering if, because it's EastEnders 40th anniversary, I think Tessa was saying in February, but apparently what they do with soaps, it's very common, like every year they'll get rid of some characters to bring new characters in. It's just the way TV goes, you see. But yeah, But on that note, I'm going to leave that session there, guys. We've had a fabulous session, and oh my days, I've just found the A drill. Look, we could have done all that A. It's only a very like small section of A up here, so... But yeah, we really, really need to crack on and find these other drills. But that, my friends, is what it's looking like. This green is unbelievable. I love it. I really, 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 really love it. I don't like this bit here. I think that should have been all green, but remember, if it's all the same colour all the time, it can look a bit like bulky in colour, and it doesn't really, the detail can be a bit off-putting. But I'll tell you something, this is fabulous. I'm absolutely having a blast with this, and to think I bought it a few years ago is insane, but but yeah, absolutely fabulous. And we've also got the U colour here to do with this part here. It's very similar to that, but a lighter colour. But anyway, enough rambling on. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and always tap that notification bell so that you don't miss out on the action of diamond painting. Hit that big red subscribe button, and we'll see you next time for another session of Nala and Simba. Bye bye.